Top of the morning to everyone. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Yes, I miss you all too. This is your man, the 10 o'clock scholar. Yeah, yeah. You know, I bring it to you straight off the press. As soon as I get a download, I don't care what I'm doing, I'm going to stop, stop the music and bring it to you fresh. Okay, now I make some corrections here because I had used the term, uh, oh, welcome newcomers. You haven't heard of me before. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you, my faithful subscribers who always buy. I really appreciate y'all. Without you, there'll be no me, as they say. I'm going to make a correction because I use the term brainwashing when I don't find the other word that I really want to use. The word to use is not brainwashing. That's an oxymoron or a misnomer. The word is indoctrination. Brainwashing connotes something getting cleaned. We know it's a reconditioning process. So to use the word brainwashing connotatively to deceive you. So everybody want to get brainwashed, right? Everybody want to get their mind clean. So that's the psyop. You know, just like saying woke, meaning you're aware. And we know good and well those people who push that agenda are not aware. They're dead. So you have to really be careful the words we use because you actually be giving the opposite message that you want to convey. Because some people do not see these subtleties. Let's say most people do not see these subtleties. So as teachers, we have to make sure we are correct. You don't want to propagate propaganda. You want to indoctrinate. You do not want to indoctrinate people who are already indoctrinated. So avoid using the word brainwashing if you can, because it's the word is indoctrination. Indoctrination, like you going to school, you're not being taught. You're being indoctrinated. You're being told what to believe, what to think, who is superior and who is inferior. Oh yeah, oh yeah. They teach you discrimination in school. That's where you learn that. I don't have to respond to them people. They're nothing. Yeah. Look what they do. What did they do in history? They do nothing in history because you were not taught the true history. So you have nothing. Just like this, the judge said in the case of Dred Scott, you have no duty to them at all. That's legal. That's precedence. They have no rights you have to respect. This is what you all are taught. It's becoming clear and evident now that that type of thinking, that is dead. If you don't change it, correct yourself, the universe is going to help you out. Yeah, I'm talking about the law of correspondence, as above, so below. What's happening in the heavens now, this war going on, or let's say solar storms, is coming to the earth. Yes. Correspondence. That means each correspond with the other. Each extreme correspond with the other. The high correspond with the low, and the inside correspond with the outside. So if that correspondence, if that communication is not taking place, you are totally out of balance. Now, those of us so-called melanated people, we know what y'all think. We know what y'all like. We show, we see y'all every day. All the media, everything we see who you are. However, the image portrayed of the Israelites, you don't know who these people are because the image you're shown is not who they are. That's to indoctrinate you. Well, if you look into history, what we have done, and I don't mean civil rights, I mean before 1492, then you have a good, better view of who this people is, who they are, proper English. So that's the main message I want to get. I want to get back to my studies, but I had to give this update and correction. Make sure you use the words properly. You do not want to be guilty of furthering people miseducation and indoctrination. The word is not brainwashing. It is indoctrination. And I'm talking to myself because I made that error. So when we make an error, we see the correction, we come back and correct it. Not that I didn't know that. That was because I did not recall the word at the time. Indoctrination. So that's it. We bring more to you as we receive them. And I don't see any questions, so I guess I gotta go. Good morning. Thank you for talking. I appreciate listening. Well, thank you, Yellow Rose. Thank you, Yellow Rose. I think the Yellow Rose of Texas. So you're gonna keep me on here, Yellow Rose. You know, because I have to teach. The Yellow Rose of Texas. Okay, what is that story about? Oh, they call us black, they call us colored, Negroes, and they also call us yellow. That yellow gal. That yellow gal. Usually it's a mixed black woman. Now her role is in the Mexican Revolution. You know, we had Santa Anna, the main character, fighting for independence from Texas. So they had this, she was an Asian actually. They sent her to distract him, to occupy his time, to get information. The Yellow Rose of Texas. Because people love them yellow gals. The whole Civil War, in my view, had a lot to do with fighting for that yellow gal. Oh man, it's picking up. It's picking up. It's picking up. Okay, we got some dialogue here. Yes, Santa Houston defeated Santa Anna. What you talking about? Oh, you see, that's the indoctrinated history I've been telling you about. That's the indoctrination I've been talking about. Let me finish the story before you comment. Listen. Don't be so quick to defend your position and you don't know mine. Come on now. If you listen to me, you got to be intelligent. Okay, so the Yellow Rose of Texas was this woman who's an agent that we sent to try to find out the plans of what he was going to do. Now, I know my Texas history. I'm very familiar with my Texas history. So don't come tell. I know the indoctrinated version as well. If you look at my hand, look at my hand. If you know what you're looking at, you wouldn't ask those type of questions. You wouldn't talk to me like that. If you knew just my hand, if you knew what that meant, you would be more respectful. But you don't know. So I don't show my face. I was just showing you my hand. The war continues. Torch pounded. The war continues. This is an ongoing war. And the losers are always saying they won. You're probably not my community, so this doesn't mean anything to you. People are so indoctrinated, holding on to their position for dear life, because when it's revealed, or when you reveal your indoctrination, you need something to hold on to. You need something to steady you, or you'll be traumatized for a while. So we're not trying to traumatize you. We're trying to show you you have been miseducated, misguided, indoctrinated. And you come here because you want to learn the truth. That's my duty, to teach you the truth. You can accept it. You can trash talk me all you want. That doesn't change the facts. But you will never know the facts unless you do the research yourself. Thank you for coming by. I'm out. Oh, let me see if any more questions. I've addressed that question already. Okay, well, thank you, Yellow Rose, for coming by. I appreciate you. You live in New York and just check, okay, Czechoslovakia. I haven't been there. I've been to many places, but not Czechoslovakia. I do remember when I was in Deutschland, I met some people from Yugoslavia, and they used to talk about their country, the Czech Republic. We was learning German, by the way. I used to get their stamps because I was a stamp collector. I still am. And I can find stamps. So that's it. Any other questions? I don't see any intelligent questions. I see people trying to hang on for dear life to their fantasies. And that's always humorous to me. Thank you all for the comic relief. Thank you for your comic relief. I appreciate you. And as I said, you had to be taught fantasies because you had to be controlled. You had to keep this war going on about you are superior and they are inferior. So what we doing to them is the right thing to do. That's God said do it. Y'all people are so sick. Y'all need to eat some cranberries. You know what cranberries do? Let me give you a hint. When you're full of it, it washes everything out. When you're full of it, cranberries wash it all out. Okay, thank y'all for your intelligence and attention to this matter. And may you continue to have success in the things you do that are right, and failure in the things you do that are wrong. Yes. As above, so below. As you think, so will you be. And as you give, so shall you receive.